I know I'm going to catch holy hell from the Hebrew Israelites in making this video because I'm going to use one of their primary scriptures that they love as one of my examples. But this person says that, sorry, but the KVJ Bible has never been able to be proven to be inaccurate. I challenged you. Okay, thanks for the challenge. So first I want to start out and go ahead and get the Hebrew Israelites angry, and then I'll come back to some other points. The first point about the Hebrew Israelites, that Deuteronomy 28:68, when you look at the Septuagint, which is what one of the books that the KVJ was translated from, it was also translated from the Vulgate, that the Vulgate is the Latin version, the Septuagint is the Greek version. That Deuteronomy 28:68 in the Vulgate, original Vulgates, does not say that the children will be sailed away on ships and enslaved for 400 years. No, it said that your children will be disobedient and then that they will be punished. That's it. It doesn't say anything about slavery for 400 years, anything like that. This was something that was later added, and definitely added to the KVJ, because why? The Trans-Sahara and the transatlantic slave trade was in process. Now, it would actually make more sense for the Hebrew Israelites to claim the Trans-Sahara slave trade, because there's a problem with that whole thing, because it says in the current version that you will go back to Egypt. When you look at what Moses said, that they will go back to Egypt. Well, this is why they're trying to make America Egypt, because you can't come to America and be going back to somewhere that you've never been, because then it wouldn't make sense, right? So there's no back to Egypt if you came to America. And the 400 years, they want to count Jim Crow laws and all that kind of stuff. But the problem with the Trans-Sahara, because some of them did go back to Egypt, is that it lasted for 17 centuries. So that's, hell of a lot longer than 400 years, than 4 centuries. So you can't use that. That's one inaccuracy. Another wholly inaccuracy is the entire Genesis story. Historians have proved that, one, man has been on this planet longer than 6,000 years, to which if you use the scholarship of the birth and death from Adam to Jesus, that's 6,000 years. That goes only back to 6,000 years, adding in our current 2022 years. That only goes back 6,000 years. But we know that there have been civilizations around longer than 6,000 years, so that makes your whole your second chapter of Genesis inaccurate as hell. Because Adam and Eve then thereby cannot be the first people on the planet. No, that's just propaganda. So we can't really go with that now, can we? And although I've debunked the whole Exodus story multiple times in different videos, and I'm not going to go over it again and again and again in comments, you're just going to have to find it yourself. But the fact that in that story it says that they conquered over 300 civilizations throughout the Saudi Peninsula in the span of that 40-year time frame. Well, here's the thing. There is absolutely zero evidence of that ever happening. There are civilizations that they claim to have destroyed that have lived and been around for all that. One last thing. It says that they killed all the Moabites, but yet Ruth was a Moabite. So how was she still around?